Welcome to Clueless Questions.
Yeah, this is the chance you get to ask us a question and we will answer it.
Ain't got a clue, Clueless Questions.
Yes. If you want to get to the top of the list, then all you have to do is head over to our Patreon and join there, and we will frontline you and involve you in stuff.
There we go. What have we got this week?
We've got some Clueless questions and we've got some Clueless comments, but you know,
lovely.
Just said what I said about looking after the patron. So let's go for them. Right, so we've had a few answers about fighting that we'll get into in a little bit because we posed the question to our audience. But before we get into that, I just want to say I'll drop you a bit of a serious one we've had. Can we have your best example of crabs in a bucket mentality you've observed recently? From Ali Reza.
From who?
Ali Reza.
Ooh. I'll shout out Ali Reza. I follow him on Instagram. I mean on Twitter, sorry.
Comedian?
No, he's one of our Saudi listeners.
Okay.
Yeah.
He looks very... Oh, flip it. Oh, that is business. That is business. His picture is proper business. Is that how you used to dress at one point all the time?
Me? No. He looks great.
Look at the chest. Look at the chest there.
The chest is that.
I rate the chest there.
That chest is going... I got Arab money.
Yeah.
Anyway, big up him in it.
Yeah, man. Sharp geezer.
Yeah, great.
Thanks for the follow.
Great suit. I guarantee you that's a tailor's shirt.
100%.
We got rich listeners.
And the tailor's come up to him, and the tailor's gone up to him, and just there was like one button undone. He's gone, that won't do. And he's gone with a second button and gone, that's right.
Yeah. In that Saudi heat, you need it. But yeah, I'll follow back some of our listeners now and again. And anyway, he's saying crabs in a bucket mentality. The whole of the UK, bruv.
Okay.
Anytime you get a little look, we want people to be successful to an extent, and then after that, it's a bit much in it. That should be the British tagline. Bit much in it.
Yeah. Tone it down a bit, mate.
What is the equivalent in America? No, you never hear an American go,
you just get bigger and bigger.
Much.
Nah.
You don't hear any other culture go, that's a bit much. British mentality is, that's a bit much.
Their appetite is way bigger for consistency. Like I said, we watched that wrestling show. It took like 2 years for them to be like Hulk Hogan wasn't like that. Here in the UK, 6 months. Here they call it overexposure. Got to be careful about overexposure.
Jude Bellingham, it took one tournament for people to go, Jude Bellingham's too full of himself.
Yeah.
Crabs in a bucket mentality, people trying to tell Labour MPs not to go and have fun. Everything,
You're not going to reach for comedy? You don't think there's been a massive influx of loads of comedians trying to get in and stuff like that? You don't feel like there's limited opportunity? You feel like it's easy?
I don't think that. But like on a massive scale, I feel like Jude Bellingham is probably the best example. Okay. Like, because they're just like, the guy's got the whole world at his feet at 20 years old, and everyone was like, bit much now, innit?
Yeah.
A bit much, bit too confident.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't like it. He's just full of himself.
Right.
Whereas in America, he would be celebrated to the nines. They'll be like, what a guy. The great American hope, Jude Bellingham. But it's just like, because he's like, yeah, I speak like this, and, you know, I'm really like happy with the way I like present myself and what I've done. And they're like, nah, man, like this guy's got good PR. This guy's got, it's like, relax, man. Like, even if he does, fucking let us have it.
Yeah.
We should be like, fucking hell, Jude, all of us as a country should be like, Jude Bellingham's the best player in the world. Fuck it. Even if we don't believe it, fuck it.
Just back him.
Just hype it.
Some people can cross over, like Beckham has, isn't it? Beckham's crossed over, but some people, like, it's hard.
Beckham, as soon as he got a little bit of thing, effigies, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, it's his fault. We lost the World Cup. We got kicked out of the World Cup.
When he missed that penalty.
He didn't miss the penalty. He got a red card.
Didn't he miss a penalty once as well when he shot the ball all the way over the top of the goal once? Was that David Beckham?
It might be. But
he got rinsed for that as well. Yeah, like one little error in his performance.
And he's like, it was the red card in '98 that really, that whole season, they had effigies burning of him. They had people telling him like, I hope your wife dies of cancer and all of this stuff in the stands. It took a good 2 years for people to stop doing that.
It wasn't really a red card though, from what I remember. It was just him being a bit silly, innit?
No, it was a red card. It was a red card because he kicked Simeone in the back of the leg.
Yeah,
he just.
It was like a little. It wasn't like a serious one.
It was stupid, innit? It was stupid, but it, like, you get why it got a red. But anyway, like, by the by, but like that showed you what like the mentality was like. It's like we pick someone, scapegoat them, and then.
Is that crabs in a bucket really though? I thought crabs in a bucket is more like everyone climbing over each other because they don't.
No, so if you get too successful, they try and bring you back down. If you try and get like you get too successful,
I thought crabs in a bucket for me, like it means like there's not enough space. There feels like
it's when one of the crab tries to get out of the bucket, they bring him back down.
Yeah, because they're all in a bucket area, right?
But it's like we all got to be in the shit together.
Yeah.
So if you get a bit too successful, it's like your mates on the same level as you. They're all supportive of you up until you get to a certain stage, and they're like, "No, I don't like him. He's changed."
Maybe I've totally misunderstood it. I always thought of it as like there's not enough room, because I always think if you're a bunch of crabs in a bucket, it must be really claustrophobic.
No. So
there.
what happens? Each one always tries to escape, and then they pull them back down.
Because they have the mentality that they want to be up top.
Yes.
Because there's not enough opportunity up top.
Maybe, but like, yeah, it's bringing people back down.
All right.
Like,
so I'm almost there.
But it's like,
so I like the way that he said mentality though, okay, which is interesting because it is a mentality.
It is.
That is a smart question.
I think we've always had a crabs in a bucket mentality in this country.
I think in radio, where I came from, there was crabs in a bucket mentality. I think that you were made to feel like there wasn't much opportunity, and then podcast came and blew that open.
There is a lot of, I think there is a lot of that with our politics when people go, oh, they've got so-and-so, why can't I? Like, oh, all right, here's another one. Oh,
go on.
The boomers.
Yeah.
Whenever like, we're like, we want to, can we get like some sort of subsidy for, no, why don't you just stop eating your avocados and then you can own a house? And then like when they take away their winter fuel allowance, they're shining with Rolexes and whatever, and they're like, how fucking dare you take away that £30 that I needed? I can't go to the tennis club anymore.
I reckon, yeah, man, kind of, man, but you know, it's one of them ones. I don't know, it's a mentality. So,
nobody wants anybody else to do better than them in this country. That's where we're at. We don't. Nobody wants anybody to do better. Like in America, you'll see a story like the man who had nothing, the rags to riches story. We have from nothing. He came out to own a multi-million, and they're like, they celebrate it. They're like, fucking hell, the American dream. You know what a British dream is? You can get a takeaway and a fucking one-bed flat. But if you fucking think of doing anything more than that, we're going to get a dartboard with your face on it, and we're all going to practice.
Prove us wrong, and apply to.
Don't get me wrong.
Apply to the Patreon and prove us wrong, because you want us to win, innit?
There's lots of stuff I love about being British, right? But whenever someone doesn't get a bit successful, I've never heard of him. He's fucking shit. He's not. It's like, bro, chill the fuck out.
I'm pretty happy with success. Like, so for example, like in radio, there's loads of people I know that are younger than me that are way more successful than me, and I never ever felt like pangs of wishing them. Well, not now. I don't know. Maybe I did when I was younger, but like now, I was always the guy. Right? Let me put it into a silly perspective. I was always the guy. If I'm out with the lads when I was younger and I fancied a girl, and she wasn't really giving me the signs, if my mate like danced with her and pulled her or whatever, I'd be like, fucking yes, win for the team. That's how I'd be.
But that's you on an individual basis. Yeah. When you're talking about a country's collective mindset,
it's a shame.
You look at our media, you look at like social media, you look at everything, and you look at the public opinion, and it is very much stay humble.
Yeah.
Don't you fucking dare try and get out of your. It's when we expect our world leaders to like don't take private transport and all that.
Don't keep free nice clothes. Yeah, don't.
They want our fucking prime minister to take the tube.
Yeah.
Those stories sound like, you know, when people used to big up Corbyn for things like that, like, oh, he cycles into work or whatever, and then it's like when they got Boris Johnson cycling into work, but it was like a police escort behind him.
Oh, that was so funny.
Yeah,
watching him struggle.
Yeah, but it's like, but it's like, what is this? I don't care about optics, bro. Put me, if I get to the top office in the land, I want an armored vehicle. Like bulletproof.
You want a beast. Yeah, like the thing. Do you know what, Kate? I think you've really tapped into something there. You made me realise British people love looking down at someone. And they don't want someone to be above them. That's why we like shitty fucking reality TV where everyone can judge how everyone does their relationships, how everyone behaves.
I think it's our class system though.
Yeah.
I think it's our class system.
Crabs in a barrel as well. Yeah.
I think it's our class system. So we've got like, don't go above your station, young man. Do you know what I mean? Like, because we've got like aristocracy and we've got like the monarchy. So like, whatever you do, it's like, oh, well, you're not that, are you?
Yeah. We like to feel better than ourselves. I think people like to watch the downfall. That's why we got like Married at First Sight. Like I said, I can watch bits of it, but then some, like too much of it makes me feel icky. But people like going, oh, look at them, they're in such a shit relationship. Sort your fucking relationships out.
Because we're all peasants, technically, innit?
Yeah.
So if you want to be higher than a
be
peasant,
the better peasant.
Yeah, you want to be the peasant. But yeah, you're right. Absolutely, you want to be the better peasant. So you go, yes, I'm better than you because of this. And then when somebody excels at, that's why people go, oh yeah, footballers, why are they earning that amount? Stop watching it.
Yeah.
Stop fucking watching it.
Yeah.
Why has he got to stop watching it?
Yeah.
That's why. That's why.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. It's a good point. Footballers, getting paid too much when in entertainment, which is, let's call football entertainment for a second. It's a sport. There is no too much. There's no rules to entertainment. We know people that are amazingly talented that don't get paid anything, and people that aren't so much that get paid the world. It's just how it is, man. Just chill. Okay, cool.
Next question.
What are your top 5 snacks or drinks from Bossman at the shops? E.g. Rubicon or Frutella? You know what? That's too open because you see me and Kate, yeah? I don't know if you get it twisted, but we ain't doing too bad in life, so we could buy the whole shop, yeah? Okay? Get any Frutellas you want, bruv. Get any drink. No, but like, I'd like a little... how I do better with these
savoury better.
is I like to have a amount that I don't want to go over.
Snickers and Bounty are my favourite chocolates.
Okay.
And then maybe a Twix.
You like a Bounty?
I love Bounty.
We are hated for that, you know.
Yeah,
I love Bounty. People are like, no. I hate those in celebrations. Give them to me.
Nobody...
Delicious.
This was something that someone on social media came up with, and then everybody ran with it.
Yeah.
Bare of you like Bounty. Loads of you like Bounty. Stop lying. Bounty wouldn't be that successful if people buying Yorkie bars over Bounty.
Yeah.
Don't
disagree.
I'm not dissing. I'm not dissing Yorkie. Yeah.
I
but my point is, it's not more popular than a Bounty, innit?
Yeah.
Have
you ever tried a Bounty dark chocolate?
Yes, but they got rid of them.
What? Oh, they remind me of my nan. My nan used to get a double pack, and I had one and one half.
R.I.P.
And she had the other half. R.I.P. Nan, man. Yeah. I was going to say she's still with us. That would be funny. She's not. She'd find that hilarious. I'd be like, what? How'd you know? He's like, Marcus, I was going to tell you after the podcast. Oh, sorry.
Because you said it reminds me of my nan, I immediately thought, sorry, she's not with us anymore.
She's not with us anymore.
Fuck me, if she was
funny.
still with us,
and I was like, what?
That would have been.
Yeah.
What do you mean, bruv?
What do you mean, bruv? Okay, right. So chocolate white. I'm surprised that you like a Bounty.
Yeah, and a Twix. But then if we're getting crisps
and a Twix, do you know what I like? It's a bit of a weird one.
Those are my top 3 chocolate.
Are we gonna do? You said top 5 snacks or drinks. So let's just do chocolates and then we'll do snacks after because it's easier for me.
And then it's either like Pringles or a Walker's Crisps.
Okay.
And then a Quavers because it's
and
those are my 3.
What about drinks? 3 drinks?
Drinks, I'm going. It's all like, I don't know, what are we allowed to drink anymore?
You got to be careful the water company as well. Okay?
You know, that's what I'm saying.
Careful
like,
what water you're drinking.
Someone would tell
it's
me,
all hypothetical.
You're not allowed to drink this water anymore. Actually, this water is it's racist water. Like, when was this racist water?
Or like you got the nutritionist. Well, actually, because of the mineral content, what will happen, Kay, is you don't drink the water. The water actually drinks you, so you're going to be more dehydrated.
I drank that Smart Water once because it was like I got it with a meal from somewhere. I think it was like a McDonald's or something. I'm like, what?
Do you feel smart?
No, and then someone was like, I can't believe you're drinking that. Do you know who that's Nestle? Do you know what Nestle done in Michigan? And I'm like, brother,
dude, I'm parched, innit? I'm parched. Like really,
bro.
Yeah.
Listen,
I'm already upset because I've had to buy water because for me that's free. That comes out of a tap. So can you? This isn't me doing. I'm not advertising.
I was just there like, yo, my guy. I'm be real with you. I'm at a service station. Nothing else.
There's not many options here.
Yeah, like, I didn't go to one of the good ones, and it is hard to be politically correct all the time. Just please, like, I'm human, man. I needed some water. Okay. I needed H2O.
So what would you drink?
But just so you know, bruv.
So next time, innit? What would you drink then?
Pepsi Max.
Okay.
Thirsty for more. Or a Diet Coke. Or a 7-Up.
We spoke about this.
Sugar.
We spoke about this before the show.
No sugar drinks. Loads of no sugar drinks.
We spoke about this before the show. And we're talking about, could I tell the difference between Diet Coke and Coke Zero?
You said you can. You said you could taste the difference between
Pepsi, Coke, the real ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Diet Coke.
And, Diet Coke.
So wait, real Coke, Diet Coke, Coke Zero, Pepsi Max, and could you tell the difference between Dr Pepper as well?
Easy.
Yeah.
Smell that.
Hey.
Oh, by the way, just to get it right, yeah. So Coke and Pepsi, that's what I could tell the difference between. And then Pepsi Max and Coke Zero. Coke Zero would be the hardest one. Coke Zero would be the sleeper agent. That's the one I could get behind.
Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this one day. And then by the way, do they have Dr. Pepper adverts anymore? Because when I used to hear Dr. Pepper, so misunderstood
that could happen. There was that as well, though, innit?
Yeah.
There was that as well, though.
Yeah.
So misunderstood. But there was the what's the worst that can happen, right? There was. Someone go, Dr. Pepper, what's the worst that can happen? And they'd open it and everything would like fuck up around them as they drank their drink.
I think they said what's the worst that can happen, and then that wasn't part of the song. It was
shit.
So misunderstood. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, my ones.
Well, the fact that they don't have that as an advert anymore is sacrilege.
It's a shame. All right, my ones would be. I'm going to go off my recent purchases. Chocolates. I'm going to be with you on the Bounty. I'm going to go Dark Bounty, even though it don't exist anymore, but let's go for it. I do like a Boost bar, which is a weird one. I like, and Snickers too.
The grenade salted caramel protein bars.
That's nice. But if I'm having fun, do you know what I mean? Protein, them bars are for when I'm trying to be sensible but have a treat. But if I'm going straight
up your
raw,
gut health though.
What does? The protein bars?
Yeah.
I'm all right, man. Like, you got to mix it with something.
No, it still messes up your gut regardless of if you're all right or not.
How?
It's not good for your gut health, all the things that they put in them.
Like what?
I don't know, but someone...
For fuck's sake,
some nutritionist told me that.
I can't...
Some nutritionist told me that.
I can't believe it, man.
So when a nutritionist tells me that, I'm like, all right, fair enough.
Yeah, nah, whoever they are, with all due respect, my gut health is fine and I've eaten one of those.
How do you know, bro?
I don't know.
Well, it doesn't,
because I'm shitting regularly on time and I haven't. It's not coming out too fast.
You've not been on Stephen Bartlett's podcast. How do I know you know what you're talking about?
You've not cried on Stephen Bartlett's podcast, so you're not even.
I don't think he gets people to cry anymore. He just gets the people that like say outrageous stuff about health now.
To talk in between his fuel adverts. It's a great vehicle for that.
Yeah, be like,
do
this
20
is
minutes.
how you lose weight.
Yeah.
You have to eat iron bars.
Yeah.
Why? Well, if you suck on an iron bar, what it does is it actually releases some exogenous ketones in your body. And in turn, what that does is it allows you to go into a state of ketosis and, you start losing it. Well, that's interesting because I was talking to my girlfriend the other day. I often want to suck on a bar.
That's a good one. I'll probably put one of them chewy sweets in there as well with my 5p change. I know I've not got my change back. You know the little chewy sweets, like the refreshers, like that. Crisps. I'm going bacon rashers. I'm going.
Astaghfirullah.
Shut up, man. I'm going bacon rashers. I'm going salt and vinegar Pringles. And I'm going salt and vinegar kettle chips. And for my drink,
man's the top 5. You know, we just went and gone. No, bun your top 5.
We did top 3 of each.
I will not be confined by numbers.
You did top 3 of each. So I'm gonna do. And drinks wise, I'm gonna go for a cream soda, an iron brew, or I'll go for a zero, a Coke Zero, no caffeine, so I can enjoy that whole drink and not have all the jitters.
Lovely.
There you go. Okay, cool. 0161 Steve said, I'm hoping to answer the why do people do MMA BJJ question. I've been doing Thai box. Do you know what? There's two answers to this. Let me give you the short one first.
By the way, there was a video Elliot Steele put up of he was saying how like it was quite a funny video about BJJ, but I put everybody into it and it's just like, yeah, like there's positions in there that are quite clearly sexual that they can't name sexual things because otherwise people will be like, no, this is gay, ain't doing it.
Really?
Yeah.
Name them sexual. Because then you know when someone's doing that move, they fucking need to do it to win. No, they should name them the most sexual names ever, like the rear insertion. Call it something like that. Because then when
somebody gets you in a position called guard, he said it's basically missionary.
Yeah, that's what I'd call it all, to mess with people. Do you know what? I'd do it to mess.
He said there's a position that's basically 69, but you can't call it that.
I'll do it that. You know what? Because if I'm fighting dirty, if I have to say something to get you to be squirming, oh, you like that missionary, don't you? If I'm about to get choked out and I go, you like that missionary, and it makes that person go, ugh, and then I can beat them up, then I'm doing that.
Question.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's a bad man. If someone is in that position and it's like basically 69 and they're like trying to get your legs into a thingy and their balls are in your face, would you like
punch them in the balls?
Yeah, punch, bite, whatever.
Are you allowed to?
I'm talking about a real fight, like
in a real fight,
street fight, whatever.
Kay, in a street fight, there's no rules. You'd be surprised at what people do in a street fight.
You'd bite them. Yeah.
There's no rules in a street fight. What would you lose? You'd have balls in your face and let a man beat you up and then leave their balls in your face. That's what you're saying.
No, I'm just asking.
Would you? What would you do,
bro? Sometimes you got to do what you have to.
I'm not losing a street fight. If I can win, and I'm not losing. I'm not getting what you're gonna get beat. If a man's putting his balls in your face while you're conscious, what's he gonna do if you're knocked out?
That's scary stuff,
bruv. You better be on guard, man. That's not a funny story.
You mean
man.
in missionary?
Huh? God, fucking yeah. You better
be a missionary, bro. Like,
that's amazing.
But that. I'll be real with you,
yeah.
And this is where I'm at with like I've been meaning to try BJJ for a while, yeah. But
I mean, even that.
But
take a J off it.
But the idea of just looking at another person in the eyes, I'd burst out laughing.
Why have you got to look him in the eyes?
When you're in guard, you're like this to each other. Like,
right.
So yeah, you're looking at them like what? You're not gonna like what else am I looking at? And you're just looking at something like. And let's be real. When you're not good at the sport and it's your first time, for like the first year, you're just gonna go to a BJJ gym to be on your back.
It's so fun. It's like
you're just gonna be like this. Where do birds?
Yeah.
Just on your back for ages, just looking at this other person.
I don't think you don't lock eyes like that though, do you? It's not like, oh my love, my darling. It's not like that. You're like,
it's not. They might play like.
God, that would be so bad if your dojo starts playing stuff like that. Right, today we're gonna practice guard. Let's just play something. Just the two of us.
I wanna sex you up, and they're just there like looking at the guy in the eyes, bro. Like,
yeah,
look,
shitem. Yeah, go on.
That is wild.
That's why he's like.
Look. This is the thing about self-defense, innit? I get it. You need to be that close to people, but I just don't want to be like sweating with. It's not even just other men, other people. Like that I'm not intimate with, being that close to them and.
I find
I burst out laughing, bro.
I find the technicality of it fascinating. When you have a really good teacher, they'll be like, "This is what makes a good lock. This is what does whatever, rare." But like I said, I feel like there is an influx of a certain type of character. And I know, look, I'm about to read off some people's opinions and stuff, but there's a certain type of character in there that doesn't sit right with me, man. And there's people, that feel like they need to prove something in life. They're not people I want to be around. There's people that don't want to let you go when you're tapping, and you're like, "Bro, I'm tapping." Like, yeah. And the amount of people I know that have got knee injuries and stuff just from doing it, and I'm like, man. Like I was talking to like 3 a.m. when I was on a random gym run I mentioned the last episode, but I think you spoke over me so I couldn't finish saying it. Clayton was a VJ. Bang up Clayton, he's a personal trainer.
That's funny.
He's a personal trainer.
Yeah, keep doing that stuff.
And you're doing it again. You're doing it again. And he's a personal trainer now, but he used to be an MMA fighter, and he said he broke his hands, said he's bust his knee, his eyes are mashed up, and he's like, I love the sport, but it is terrible for your body because you are literally just car crashing fists, face, head, whatever like that. So I get it, but I feel like a lot of guys want to do it because they want to be able to kill someone needed. They want to be able to be like, you don't want any of this, mate. That's what they want to be like, man. 100%. And that's the energy I get off it because I only know one big MMA guy. That's Paul when he came on the show. He's the only big deal. Why are you in your feelings for? Man?
I'm not.
Calm down. Why are you in your feelings for?
I just don't want to talk over you.
Stop being so sassy.
Darren came on as well. Darren does it a lot.
Yeah, how tall's Darren? Is he my height? Is he like 6 foot?
6'1" or
nah, he's not 6 foot. Is he 6'1"?
Yeah.
Am I getting taller, bro?
Bro, you're like 6'7", bro.
Before lockdown, I was 6'2". I think I used to stoop a bit.
Bro, you're tall.
I thought I was 6'2.5". I'm going to go measure myself at the gym. I'll let you know.
Mad.
Right, so the ecstasy of violence released by endorphins is the answer to Kae's question. It's like a drug. That's why people get hooked on combat sports.
Ooh.
Also, Steve said, hoping I can give you the answer to BJJ/MMA. Question, I've been doing Thai boxing for 20 odd years. This is someone who knows their shit. Come on. MMA and BJJ for about that time. They're repeating themselves. I have competed in all, albeit at mid-level, and continue to train every week. I can't speak for everyone, but I originally took it up as a way to kill time. Great podcast. As a way to kill time, not really to keep fit or anything, to be honest. I had a background in Muay Thai. My brother was training in MMA, BJJ, and I just tagged along, so I was hooked immediately. Having been around the community for so long, I'm a coach, competitive journalist. commentating. I don't know if you've done all those things or you've been around them. A lot of the people I've met, their initial interest to compete/fight is born from the curiosity of testing what they've learned on other people, like a knowledge check or test, essentially. Then from there, some people do it a couple of times, some do it a few more times to satiate that curiosity and are bitten by the bug and really want to push the boundaries and continually compete and test themselves. They're the 5%ers. Then you have the ones who become obsessed and do everything in their power to succeed at the highest level, the 1%ers. I agree with Kae that nowadays there are a lot of hangers-on who do this for clout, but you'll find at best they'll do a couple of amateur fights, then fade into black, or are forever destined to prop up bars talking about what they used to train. Yeah, I used to be an MMA artist. That's their answer, Kae.
Lovely. That's a very good
Really?
in-depth answer.
I mean,
It's covered all bases.
do we really get endorphins from fighting?
Of course you do.
Like good ones? From being in an actual violent fight?
All endorphins are good.
Like really though?
Yeah. It's like being on stage, isn't it?
Getting punched in the face?
No, punching someone in the face.
Yeah, but you also get punched in the face. So
Yeah, but it's part of it. It's part of it, isn't it?
really?
For some people, they learn to enjoy that, like good pain.
There probably would
There
be
are elements of good pain. Some people like good pain.
like gym. Is that good pain? What's a good pain? Oh,
Some people like good pain.
Free
Not
ass
me.
K, yo, free ass K.
No, some people like good pain.
What is good? Because like gym, yeah, good pain.
Yeah,
Stretching.
that's part of it.
Physio is pain, but it's good for you.
That's part of it. Yeah.
But you mean people that are like, it's just how I like it, like that.
Spank me.
I never quite. I can be real with a pod. I'm not into it.
What you get?
The act of hitting someone. No, not me getting spanked either. No, not at all.
You don't mind.
I don't want to get spanked.
So you don't spank anyone.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm not really into it, and I think with things like that, it's probably best if one person isn't and one is, so then you can be very sensible about it.
That's all.
How about yourself? How about yourself, Kay? Are you not into it?
No. Why am I? I'm a lover, not
Spank
a fighter.
bottom?
I'm a lover, not a fighter. And on this episode of Ain't Got a Clue, this is where we end.
It's all right. We'll ask him next week, guys. We'll remember. But no, thanks for your clueless questions. Get them in. You know how it is. We always prioritize our Patreon gang. Shout outs for those of you that are following on Patreon. We've got a little bit of an announcement coming up. We've said we've had announcements before, but for those that are on the Patreon, you know we're already moving things forward. Patreon.com/Ain't Got a Clue. Probably best to go via the website. If you go via certain apps, there may be other charges as well. So please keep an eye out for that. And just to be clear, Patreon works with Spotify. So if you're on Spotify, we can get you a link to the Patreon episodes as well. So shout out to those that are listening to us on Spotify, okay? Those numbers are really going up. In fact, we have some more clueless comments coming from Spotify that we need to address at some point in the future too.
Do.
All right, we'll be in your ear hole soon. Thank you very much.
Peace.